Hello, everyone. I'm Maggie from Global Sellers, the organizer of Know-How Conference, which will happen in Warsaw, 24th and 25th of April. This is a very unique conference because we are aiming to bring the best experts and make sure that they cover all your needs in terms of your business on Amazon and your international expansion and understanding that more in depth. As you know, the Amazon is not an only tiny thing that will let you sell a few items. It's a massive machine that will make your business running properly. But you have to have this expertise on hand so you can ensure that you can do it properly and make decent amount of money out of it. And that's why I bring in the best experts. And these experts were selected by us based on their knowledge, expertise, experience. And one of the experts that will be at our conference is Oleksandr Kovalov. And a few words about Oleksandr. He's the expert of data analysis. And as you know, this data is needed to make decisions. Oleksandr is a founder of aNavigator, which is a marketing agency dedicated to help people succeed on Amazon. He is working with data-driven advertising. He's working with big brands, helping private label sellers to establish their business on Amazon, creating customized strategies for each stage of growth. So as I said initially, the conference is aiming to make sure that you succeed on Amazon, and the speech that Oleksandr will deliver will be based on analyzing data and making use of it and making your profitable decisions based on the skills, based on information that Oleksandr will share. So I did a little bit of introduction, Oleksandr, and I really appreciate this interview today. But please tell us a little bit more about yourself so people can get you know better.
Hello everyone, hello Maggie. Thank you for introduction. Everything is correct. And yes, I'm the owner and the CEO of the aNavigator, the agency that we work primarily with Amazon ads. But yes, you are correct. We are helping brands mostly and private label sellers to succeed, to spend their advertising money effectively. And data analysis and data is the key factor in our process, because we need to make effective decisions. So yes, we have really extensive experience for 9 years already in Amazon space. So this is what we do, and this is what we like to do. I like to work with data personally, and all my team, they're trained to work not only with advertising, with budgets and bids, but to analyze data in a way that can help sellers to understand what is happening with their sales. And this is the main problem that I see on Amazon, but we will talk about it later.
Of course. I'm glad you mentioned that. In overall, what I can also add is the co-founder of Global Sellers, Dmytro Krylovsky, who will also be at the conference, and some people know him as our expert on PPC. He always says a lot of good things about your work, your reputation, and he's like, I'm always impressed with his work, but he says, oh, Oleksandr is even better. Trust me, he's much more advanced and much more analytic than I am. So I can imagine the scale of your work and the help that you are providing to people with your skills and abilities. So I really appreciate you coming to the conference, and I can't wait to learn from you. So considering your area of expertise, what do you think are the biggest challenges and opportunities that e-commerce sellers are facing right now?
Well, I would like to start from the challenge that all Amazon sellers and brands and private label sellers have now on Amazon, and the main challenge is profitability. It's for every business. It's the final goal, the final point where we should aim with our business to get profit. And it's a challenge because the fees are increasing. Amazon is making new rules, new tariffs. We know all this new things, and it is challenging for brands as well. And when you have this level of uncertainty with the new rules and with the new fees, it's very good to have data structure, or how you get which data you get, how do you analyze them to make better decisions. You just you can see that your fees, for example, increased, okay, and you understand that you need to probably raise prices or do something else. But when you have this system of analysis of your data, it's much more easy to do. When you don't have it and you are making decisions by I don't know, by your gut. I feel to do like this. Another challenge is it's more close to what we do. Amazon is providing us with more and more data. Every year they are adding something new, and people don't have time to adapt to these changes, because they released search query with this brand analytics, and then search analytics, and then search query performance like a year ago already, a year or something, and not a lot of people using it because they don't understand how to use it. There is no this is just a plain raw data. You don't see any actionable insights if you are not making analysis from this tool. Now they released well, it was previous year, but they released Amazon Marketing Cloud. It's even more sophisticated way to get information about what is happening with your advertising, what is happening with your organic sales. They collect all the signals about every user that is clicking on the ads, and you can make queries to this very large database to understand how your people behave to buy your product, what they do before you buy your product, how many touch points you have with your client before they buy your product, one or two, because the most people from the Amazon community, they are concentrating only on the last touch point, where there is a keyword, there is a search term, they click on the search term, they click on the ad, and people buying our product. This is the last one. And there are so many things happening before this. We couldn't analyze it before, and now Amazon is providing us with this data, but it's really complicated for even Amazon. I was talking with my friend from another agency, and he told me that even Amazon do not recommend to explain people about Amazon Marketing Cloud anything, like clients, because from their experience, people don't understand anything from it. It's how does it work? And so yeah, it's a challenge, and this is why experts they are needed to find what to analyze. You don't need to analyze everything. You have to analyze something that will really help you. And the effective decisions is the main challenge. How to make effective decisions to stay in business and to stay profitable. So this is how I can summarize it.
I'm glad you did say that, because as a business owner myself and doing Amazon business as well, it's so impossible to know everything in depth. and having experts on site who are actually specializing in certain areas. Now it's compulsory because there is so much of it, and I could get into my business depression, expecting from myself to know everything, but it's just impossible. It's impossible because so many things are coming up, and we don't have enough hours in a day to master everything. It's just not possible. And you also mentioned about the profit. That's a key thing, and I think lots of people say, "Oh, I'm generating this amount of revenue," but then at the end of the day, how much profit do you generate?
Yeah, probably you need to save some money on your activities, not to sell so many. Just sell less, but make more money from this less.
Exactly, so, optimizing.
It's already the decision, because you are getting excited from how much I sell. I'm the first in my niche. Okay, you are the first one. What is the baseline? What you get from it?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think people should stop saying, "Oh, this is a 7-figure, 8-figure revenue seller." In my opinion, we should start saying how much profit we are making, because that's what really counts at the end of the day. I've seen many businesses who launched some softwares which actually calculate their profits, and it happened that they had no profit or even loss. But that's typical. It's not only Amazon business.
But then after you analyze your profit, you understand that it's really not easy, but it's doable with the accounting software as well, to understand what is your profit. And then you realize that you don't have profit. What can you do with it? You can drop your business. You need to find a point what to change to get this profit. Probably drop part of your product lines, or fire people, or I don't know, but it's a decision you need to make to get this profit out.
Exactly, there are decisions, and that can save your business. And in terms of your presence at the conference, what are the key tips and takeaways that attendees can expect from your presence at the conference?
We were thinking with Metro about the topic of what I can bring to the conference, so that it would be interesting, not just telling people about Amazon PPC for 1,000 times like I did before, and what actually triggers personally myself, that people usually interpret data in a wrong way. They have the same data with me, with other experts and not experts, but they make interpretation of this data differently, probably because they have a lack of experience in the area. It's not only about Amazon, it's about everything. And actually this is the topic that really interests me. Why is it happening? And this is what I try to avoid a little bit. I will try to show people how to avoid this kind of mistakes, not to make very quick decisions, for example. And connecting to Amazon PPC, so I called my presentation "The Hidden Danger in Amazon Data." So how to not to fall into bias traps, because there are a lot of different biases. Because when you are launching your first product, you are biased to your product. You are personally, mentally connected to your product, and you cannot make a really healthy decision, because you really believe in it, that it will sell. I cannot tell about the clients, especially about those ones that have problems. It was not our decision, but they purchased a lot of inventory, they invested a lot of money, but then realized that the niche is so competitive that they don't have enough money to promote the product, and they're sitting on this inventory, and it's I'm talking about a lot of money. It's six figures numbers sitting in the inventory, and they are asking what to do with it. So it's
crazy. It's good. I like presentation. People are saying what is not supposed to be done to achieve success, because lots of people say do this and that, but sometimes you just make mistakes. If you have this list of things that you're not supposed to be doing to make mistakes, that is very helpful. And well, in overall, I think the skills will be relevant to many areas of life for people. How to make decisions, I did these mistakes in the past, what you said.
of course
I
me
was
too. Me too.
I was very emotional in terms of certain products. Or I was saying something, it's not gonna be selling well because I thought it's just not right, and actually it was selling very good because my business partner was implementing this, and then it was successful. So emotions on side, but a good analysis of data, that should really count. And last question, looking ahead to the next year, what are the important things that e-commerce sellers should focus on, in your opinion?
Well, I would say about focusing on profitability and about the sustainability of your business. So you need to. This is what I like to do to look at the business as on the system that when it works, you have a period of growth and a period of getting things put together. You need to understand what is happening, then you are growing again to the next level, and then you're again making things clear and to cut some expenses. And I think now is the time when we need, and the most of businesses needs to cut expenses and to see what is going on with their suppliers, what is going on with the advertising. Amazon is changing algorithm, and this is what I will also talk about a little bit. It's most of people are concentrating on the algorithm that is not the case anymore. So about the relevancy, you need to be relevant by keywords, but Amazon is much more sophisticated already, and they have implemented, and they are implementing it every day, this algorithm, and they already understand their customers without relevancy. They understand you as a customer by your behavior and your purchase behavior.
Yeah.
So if you purchase diapers, then you have kids. If you purchased pregnancy test, then you probably will have kids in 9 months. It's very easy patterns, but easy to understand. But they are much more complicated, and Amazon has this data, and they can analyze it. And with the AI that is all over the place now, they even make it even faster. All this Rufus, Cosmo. So the business owners need to concentrate, from my opinion, on the product itself, to make the product really competitive and interesting. So you need to understand what your target audience, what your buyers needs, and then find a ways how to sell it, and to be profitable. Probably also launch in other channels, not only Amazon, but you need to be on Amazon. Probably you will not be that profitable, but still Amazon is a really large source of traffic for a lot of brands. So, this is what I think about. We need to concentrate during this year and next year, and find new opportunities to grow and to save money as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I heard that before, and people were initially like surprised with those new changes. But the more we repeat that, the more we say that to people, they will be more understanding and getting used to it. Because initially, when I heard that, I was initially like, no chance, and then it actually started happening, and it is true. So I'm glad you said that as well. We do say that, but sometimes people don't listen to us because we keep repeating things. But if they hear it from experts like you, who are working with big brands, doing lots of data analysis, I hope they will finally adapt it and will like understand it and really implement those practices.
Well, it is a way. You cannot be adapted 100% because the field is changing all the time,
Mhm.
and they are changing the Amazon, and they are changing the way they rank products. But for those sellers that still rely on the, for example, um, relevancy of the keywords, and they think that it's very important. Yes, it is important, but not that important that it was before. Uh, just imagine how the new algorithm, if you work with ChatGPT, for example, and you generated images with ChatGPT or Midjourney, can you imagine how easy algorithm can generate? I'm just making assumptions now, right? How easy can algorithm in the future probably generate the versions of your listings and your images to find the best presentation ever, just to understand the way how the text is written, how the images are looking, and what is really appealing to people that want to click and buy it. So they will do it for you in 2-3 years. They will do it automatically, probably. So you no need to invest a lot of money into relevancy and to writing very good listings. ChatGPT is doing very great job. Just use it.
True,
And
but it's adapting and like I mean like having this mindset for what is
yeah,
happening
of course.
and
But
get
Amazon
used to
will,
this
yeah.
mindset.
But Amazon will never make a good product instead of.
Mhm. Yeah, everyone is different. Everyone has different capabilities.
Of course.
Yeah, that's amazing. The content that you have already given us looks so much promising for the conference. And I highly encourage people to come and speak to you in person. You will be at the stage, you will be during the expert roundtables, you will also be available during networking. So I want to make
Yeah.
sure that people don't feel shy to come and talk to you. Nobody will be judging you for talking to random people and saying, hello, I love your presentation. Can you tell me a bit more about this and that? This is the opportunity. Networking is a king at the conferences. Well, we know that because you also attend conferences and
Yeah, but I actually it is my pain. I'm teaching myself also to come to people and start conversation because I'm not used to it, and I'm rather waiting for someone to start conversating with me. But
so
I really ask people and challenge people not to wait. Just if you see that someone is talking, just start conversation. The conference is the event intended to conversate, to discuss things, and to exchange experience. So
and
yeah,
even
it's
introverts, don't worry about that. There will be
I'm
lots of other
introvert.
introverts who are there and feeling exactly the same like you. Just
Yeah,
make this first step. Don't worry, nobody will be judging you. And Oleksandr is the right person to speak to in person because he has so much to tell you. So please do come and talk to him. There will be plenty of opportunities. And I
yeah,
highly encourage people to book their tickets because they are selling fast. We have limited capacity in the conference center that we use for the conference. So this is the opportunity for really top experts. We've seen these people on the stages, we've seen their content, and it's not just like random people who are coming and will be talking about anything. You will have the full recipe for your Amazon business in all aspects of this. So as you can see, the interviews with experts like Oleksandr is amazing. So please do come, book your ticket, and I can guarantee you will make the most of that. And if you don't, come down and speak to me at the end of the second day and tell me what was wrong. But I'm 100% confident everything will be just perfect. So Oleksandr, thank you so much. I really appreciate your input and today's interview. And we will see people in Warsaw very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you, Maggie, for the interview. It was really interesting, and I'm already counting days before before coming to Warsaw and to see everyone. And yeah, I also encourage everyone to join us. And actually, we met first time with Maggie on the conference in Prague, and it was really interesting. And everyone is so inspired after the conference. So yeah. It's something for inspiration, because we're working online, we're working remote, and you need people for inspiration. You cannot you cannot make it with ChatGPT. It's not
Exactly.
a human.
Exactly. This is the wrap up of our conversation today, the inspiration, and you will get this energy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We'll see you all in Warsaw, and I will see you also, Oleksandr, in Warsaw, and that will be a big one. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
See you in Warsaw.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.